Hello, all of my history-loving friends. Welcome back to the world of Madame Morbid, or welcome if you're here for the first time. This is a history channel. If you like dark and mysterious stories, then this is the place for you. If you like what you see here, please like the video, please subscribe. Today, we are going to be talking about a steamboat that sank in 1856. It was found 45 feet underground in a Kansas cornfield in 1985. One family and several of their friends lovingly excavated this wreck for years and at unbelievable personal expense. And what they found was unbelievable. This ship contained what is basically the 19th century version of a Walmart that went to the bottom of the Missouri River. The state of preservation of the things found on this steamboat are mind-boggling. We are talking food, clothing, plants, thread, rope. When they found a jar of pickles, one of the finders ate one and said it tasted fine. It's astonishing. They made this fabulous decision that instead of selling it all to become rich, they decided to share it with the world for the cultural masterpiece that it is. And they created this museum. I've wanted to come here for years. This is one of the episodes I shot while I was in Kansas City. This is the Steamboat Arabia Museum. I cannot recommend it more highly if you are ever in the area. I'm not going to talk much during this other than to give you some background information. The Arabia had been working for only 2 or 3 years. And the Missouri River has always had a reputation as being extremely treacherous. The Arabia was going upriver at the time. It was September 5th, 1856. Steamboat Arabia was carrying passengers, crew, 200 tons of cargo destined for pioneers in the West. Her cargo consisted of everything a pioneer could possibly need. About 10 miles north of Kansas City, Steamboat Arabia hit a snag, otherwise known as a submerged tree. That snag was found inside the cargo hold where it had rammed up into the steamboat. Because they were going upriver, that snag was pointed right at them like some sort of battering ram. It sank within 5 minutes, but the only being that lost its life was a mule who was tied to the stern. He was fully saddled. He had the bit in his mouth. Shortly after the sinking, the mule's owner was interviewed and he claimed that he had freed the mule, but it was too stubborn to leave the vessel. This turned out to be not true because the mule was found still tied up on the wreck. As they began bringing up all of the things that they were finding in 1985 when this wreck was finally discovered, it was like Christmas every day. And the man who owned the property had told them, go ahead, come along, see what you can find. If you want to waste your time and your money, have at it. He didn't think they would find anything. And their wives were starting to feel the same way until that first item was found. They found the wreck. They outlined it by drilling down into the soil until they hit something. By trial and error, they were able to map out where the wreck was located and the outline of it. One of their partners owned a construction company, so he was able to provide the machinery they needed to excavate. Another partner owned a restaurant. They were able to use his freezer for artifacts as they brought them up. But there's 200 tons of this stuff. And it was only when their wives saw that first crate of dishes, that's the first thing they found, they said that after that, the wives started talking to them again because it looked to them like their husbands were just squandering everything they had on nothing. But when they started bringing them up, they thought, oh man, we've got something here. This is special. And no, it wasn't treasure. And that's what they were kind of hoping for. But it was treasure in a way. It was treasure. And nowhere on earth could you find the day-to-day items that people in 1856 were using, what they were wearing, the things they used in their kitchens, tools they used in the fields, food, spices, medicines, their shoes, their hats, their dishes and china and utensils. It goes on and on and on. Everything was on board. To this day, there is still 50 tons that hasn't even been touched. That still needs to be preserved. It's just in storage, waiting for a preservationist to get to it. And as they continue to go through this, and it's approaching 40 years they've been working on this, they are going to need a bigger space. The paddle wheel has been recreated using the measurements from the original. The paddle wheel was not in good shape and could not be salvaged, but they were able to study it and to recreate it. There were actually two. There was one on each side of the vessel that was enclosed, and they have recreated one here. But the engines, everything that made this vessel seaworthy is here. The biggest piece that has been saved was the stern and the rudder. Most of the wreck was left where it was. The most important thing was the cargo. Enjoy.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Away, rolling river. For her, I'd cross your waters. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. 'Tis 7 years since last I've seen you and heard your rolling river. 'Tis 7 years since last I've seen you. Away, we're bound away, across the wide Missouri, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. There's a yellow rose in Texas that I am gonna see. Nobody else could miss her, not half as much as me. She cried so when I left her, it like to broke my heart. And if I ever find her, we never more will part. She's the sweetest little rosebud that Texas ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your Clementine and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas is the only girl for me. Where the Rio Grande is flowing and starry skies are bright, she walks along the river in the quiet summer night. I know that she remembers when we parted long ago. I promised to return and not to leave her so. She's the sweetest little rosebud that Texas ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your Clementine and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas is the only girl for me. Oh, now I'm gonna find her, for my heart is full of woe. We'll do the things together we did so long ago. We'll play the banjo gaily, she'll love me like before, and the yellow rose of Texas shall be mine forevermore. She's the sweetest little rosebud that Texas ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your Clementine and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas is the only girl for me. Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee, e'en though it be a cross that raiseth me, still all my song shall be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Though like a wanderer, the sun gone down, darkness comes over me, my rest a stone. Yet in my dreams I'd be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. There let me see the sight, an open heaven, all that thou sendest me in mercy given. Yet in my dreams I'd be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. Camptown racetrack's 5 miles long, oh, doo-dah day. I come down here with my hat caved in, doo-dah, doo-dah. I go back home with a pocket full of tin, oh, doo-dah day. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. The long-tail filly and the big black horse, doo-dah, doo-dah. They fly that track and they cut across, oh, doo-dah day. The blind horse sticking in a big mud hole, doo-dah, doo-dah. Can't touch bottom with a 10-foot pole, oh, doo-dah day. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day. I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. Old muley cow come onto the track, doo-dah, doo-dah. The bobtail fling her over his back, oh, doo-dah day. Then fly along like a railroad car, doo-dah, doo-dah. Run in a race with a shooting star, oh, doo-dah day. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day. I'll bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. See them flying on a 10-mile heat, doo-dah, doo-dah. Round the racetrack then repeat, oh, doo-dah day. I win my money on the bobtail nag, doo-dah, doo-dah. I keep my money in an old tote bag, oh, doo-dah day. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee, e'en though it be a cross that raiseth me, still all my song shall be nearer, my God, nearer to thee. Though like a wanderer, the sun gone down, darkness be over me, my rest a stone. Yet in my dreams I'd be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. There let me see the sight, an open heaven, all that thou sendest me in mercy given. Yet in my dreams I'd be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee.